Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all, man. We is back with another banger video, back with another reaction video, man. And today we are reacting to Diddy's son sentence. Our final goodbye. What's next? Just in. We finna dig in here. We finna see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. And I'm really need y'all to subscribe because today is your boy birthday. Today, October the 15th, is your boy birthday. So I'm going to need y'all to go crazy for me, man. But listen, we finna go ahead and dig in.
Like, would you say you had a normal childhood growing up?
Nah, I wouldn't say normal. Like, it's definitely been like, crazy stuff in my childhood.
As the old saying goes, the apple never falls too far from the tree. And in the case of Diddy's son, Christian King Combs, it couldn't be more true. While Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, has been splashed across headlines recently due to multiple lawsuits.
Question, bro. Question. Is this... Hold on.
Daddy Combs,
Hold on.
it couldn't be more true. While Sean Combs, also known
Hold
as
on.
Puff Daddy, has been splashed
Hold on.
across headlines recently.
Cause is this even Diddy? Is this even Diddy? And I just asked because he got two little like mole pimple looking things up under his eyes. Is this even Diddy in his mugshot, bro? Like, come on, man. That might have been a stunt double.
Christian is now facing similar
That was a stunt double. That wasn't Diddy.
His father's controversial footsteps. The spotlight turned on Christian when a woman named Grace Omar came forward with shocking claims, alleging that he assaulted her. In her lawsuit, Grace also claimed that in 2022, Diddy himself attacked her while
Yeah, see, look, hold on, go back. Hold on.
That in 2022, Diddy himself attacked.
See, look, yeah, right there. He got the little mole, little pimple looking thing right there. He got two on him under both eyes. That mugshot, no facial blemishes, none whatsoever. That couldn't have been him. That was a freaking stunt double. You ain't finna fool me. That was a doggone stunt double in that picture, boy.
While they were aboard
Shoot.
a yacht.
I be
According to the
doggone.
legal documents, she had been working on a yacht owned by none other than Sean Diddy Combs. At the time Grace filed this lawsuit, Sean Combs was already knee-deep in multiple legal battles. Grace alleged that Christian King Combs assaulted her while she worked on Diddy's yacht, just days before the star-studded New Year's Eve yacht party hosted by his father. The lawsuit also detailed that Christian's actions caused Grace severe emotional distress while she was simply doing her job. Even more shocking, Grace accused Sean Combs of being complicit in the incident, claiming that he aided and abetted his son in this alleged misconduct.
Dang.
Christian's lawyer, however, fired back, calling the accusations completely baseless, labeling them as meritless and pure lies concocted by Grace and her attorney, Tyrone Blackburn. Christian's legal team wasted no time, stating that they intend to file a motion to dismiss the suit entirely. Grace's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, shot back with a pointed response saying, "Like father, like son, it gives us no joy to file this suit against Christian Combs, who
Like
has
father,
clearly
like
followed
son."
in his father's footsteps of depravity." According to Grace, Christian gave her a substance that made her feel out of sorts during the alleged incident, which reportedly took place in the yacht studio. As part of her lawsuit, Grace provided transcripts of audio recordings as evidence. These transcripts reportedly captured her refusing Christian's advances, further implicating Diddy's son. Shockingly, the lawsuit also claimed that one of Diddy's record producers made the audio recordings of the encounter.
See, look, this is the crazy part. Even if Diddy's son didn't partake in stuff like that, and which I don't know how true this is, but we're just gonna assume that with what I'm finna say that it is true. Let's just assume it is true. If he hadn't partaken in things of that nature, and I feel like this with all of Diddy's kids, with what he's done over the years, his kids gonna always be looked at different. His daughters, his sons, everything. And I've heard plenty of stories on women saying, and when I say stories, I mean just interviews or what somebody has personally heard of someone else experiencing or what somebody has personally experienced. They're explaining like, hey, his son do the same thing. So the way I see it, his son ain't that far into it the way his daddy is just yet. He into it, but he ain't all the way into it how his daddy is just yet. But if he keep on, he gonna be just as messed up as his daddy is, if you ask me.
As a stewardess on the yacht, serving drinks and dinner to Diddy's high-profile guests from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Her lawsuit detailed a constant rotation of escorts and celebrities aboard the yacht, painting a disturbing picture of the environment she was working in. Grace also mentioned in her lawsuit that the women aboard the yacht would take small sips of the provided drinks, but quickly become noticeably impaired. The suit alleges that the drinks may have been altered, explaining their sudden drastic change in behavior.
And see, that's a charge.
Grace was
That's a
informed that
charge.
Christian King Combs, Diddy's son, would be joining the yacht party, accompanied by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, one of Diddy's producers. Grace's account stated that Christian and Rodney were expected to record a song in a makeshift studio on the yacht. When they arrived, both appeared visibly affected by alcohol, and Grace noted that Christian was giving her uncomfortable stares. Soon after, Christian began pressuring her to take shots of tequila. After taking the first shot, Grace claims Christian continued to insist she drink more. She described how Christian's behavior became increasingly assertive as she downed shot after shot. Once the effects of the alcohol kicked in, Grace grew suspicious that the drinks had been tampered with. At this point, she alleges that Christian's actions became inappropriate, making her feel deeply uncomfortable and unsafe. According to the lawsuit, Grace repeatedly rejected Christian's inappropriate advances and devised a plan to escape the situation. She suggested she needed to inform a crew leader that she was staying with him for the night, hoping it would distract him. Christian responded, "Who can I talk to? I'm going to say I requested you right now." Grace replied, "Well, you can start by taking your hand off me," in an attempt to defuse the situation. Omar K., who was nearby, supported her. After this, Grace managed to leave the studio, but Christian found her again soon after. He then insisted she help him find a place to rest, and she directed him to the yacht cinema room. Once they reached the cinema, Christian reportedly blocked her from leaving, grabbed her, and began acting inappropriately. According to the lawsuit, Christian continued his attempts to pressure her into doing something she was uncomfortable with. Grace resisted and tried to walk away, and during this confrontation, someone walked in, interrupting the encounter. And that was when Grace began to feel deeply embarrassed and overwhelmed by the situation. After the incident, she reportedly suffered from numerous panic attacks and even reached a point where she considered ending her life due to the trauma she endured. Unfortunately, this wasn't the first time Christian or his father Diddy had faced such allegations. Over the years,
see, look, I'm highly convinced at this point these allegations got to be true. Every single last one of them. I'm convinced. And I'm going to tell y'all why I'm convinced. Because every single allegation is doggone near the same. Doggone near the same. If you listen to every allegation is doggone near the freaking same. And even though I ain't seen proof, I am going to wholeheartedly 99.9998% believe that if they say he did it, he did it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, everybody's story is the same. Everybody says the same thing. If you watch the interviews, everybody says the same thing. If you watch these T-pages post certain specs of lawsuits that are being filed, it's all the same thing. Doggone near, everybody's story is the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, you would figure like, dang, you know what I'm saying? He locked up. He already got enough lawsuits. We don't expect to see no more being filed. But almost every other day, a new lawsuit is being filed. a new lawsuit for this, a new lawsuit for that, and all these lawsuits, the doggone near the same thing. So by the time they finish, boy, that man Diddy gonna be drained dry in the bank. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Has been accused of similar charges by several women. However, he consistently denied these claims, insisting the accusations were attempts to ruin his reputation or extort money. As the number of lawsuits against
I just hate his son is partaking in that, bro.
The Department of Homeland Security conducted raids on several of his properties. Footage from the raid showed 2 of Diddy's sons present at the house, while Diddy was notably absent. The video depicted police questioning his sons as drones and militarized vehicles surrounded the residence. Just a week later, the mother of 2 of Diddy's sons, Misa Hilton, shared disturbing footage of the raid on social media, igniting even more public interest in the ongoing scandal. The mother of Justin Dior Combs and Christian King Combs shared footage showing her sons being mistreated during the raid. In the video, the boys had heavy weapons pointed directly at them.
Man, they ain't gonna respect that, man.
She took to social media, writing, "The force used against my sons, Justin and Christian, is deplorable." She added, "If these were the sons of a non-black celebrity, they wouldn't have been treated with such aggression." She continued, expressing,
Man, look at who house they busting up into.
needs several laser beam.
They busting up into the house of a man who we've heard nothing but evil about for the longest. You think they finna come in there? Hey, son, let me talk to you. No, they ain't finna come in there treating them boys all cool and kind, man. They busting up in Diddy house. Shoot. They better have came in there with some grenades too, otherwise they would have slipped up on some baby oil and something else would have happened, doggone. Shoot.
Firearms aimed at his chest. Did Christian deserve a gun pointed at the back of his head while he was handcuffed?
They busting up in Diddy house. They ain't finna come lightly on, man.
How many times have we seen young...
I can't even say it's wrong, because look at who else they busting up into.
Alive. In her emotional post, she declared, "The attempt to humiliate and terrorize these innocent young black men is despicable. We will fight for justice with
The word
every
innocent in this
resource at our
situation is very questionable.
Though
Not
Diddy's
gonna
sons
cap.
were briefly detained, no charges were brought against them following the raids. Justin and Christian endured all of this while their father was noticeably absent. According to some, Sean Diddy Combs should have been the one at home to face the consequences, not leaving his sons to handle the fallout. Christian turns on his father. Just days after their house was raided, Diddy's son, Christian King Combs, expressed his frustration through a song. Though the track was intended to be a diss aimed at critics of his father, many believe Christian may have unintentionally revealed some of the family's deepest secrets. While it's unclear whether he truly spilled the beans or not, rumors are swirling about what he said. In the track, Christian raps, "Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys ran in both of our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, cause that's the one they missed." He might have had a different message in mind, but fans quickly speculated that he was snitching on his father and exposing hidden truths about the Combs family. On September 16th, 2024, Sean Diddy Combs was officially arrested. The Bad Boy Records founder was taken into custody at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center as he awaits his trial. According to his legal team, Diddy cooperated fully with authorities during the arrest and even voluntarily relocated to New York in anticipation of the charges against him. Diddy's lawyer stated, "These are the actions of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he's eager to clear his
Innocent
name."
is very questionable.
Meanwhile, prosecutors
Very
brought serious
questionable.
allegations against Diddy, accusing him of involvement in bribery, kidnapping, forced labor, and more. They claim that Puff Daddy was the mastermind behind a larger criminal enterprise that has been exploiting women for some time. Prosecutors allege that Diddy's enterprise used threats and intimidation to coerce women into participating in drug-fueled parties with male participants. They also claim that his staff facilitated travel for the women involved and arranged post-party care, including intravenous fluids to help them recover. The prosecutors
That's
further
OD.
accused Diddy of recording private
That's
moments
OD.
with these women.
Now, I can see if just one allegation was made and it wasn't a true allegation, just out of some hatred, somebody trying to get some money out of you type of deal. I can see if it was something like that. But these is multiple allegations made by men and women. Multiple. And they're coming out each and every day. So at this point, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, they just doing a black man like that because he black. It's hard to say that now. It's hard to say that. Because if he really did not do it, all these people wouldn't be stepping forth like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even look at it as a skin color type of thing no more, man. Wrong is wrong, regardless to what race, what religion, what skin color, or what, man. Like, I'm just ready to see what else they finna uncover, bro. Because a lot of this stuff is disturbing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of this is very disturbing, and it's not even the fact that you see it what makes it disturbing. You just hear it, and that's what makes it disturbing, like horrific. Like, who wants to go through that? You go in somebody's house, you can't even do something as simple as go in the bathroom and wash your hands and all that there. Because if you wash your hands, the soap might got something up in it. For all you know what I'm saying? Like,
using the footage to keep them silent. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, stands by Diddy's innocence, emphasizing that all interactions were consensual. As Diddy remains in custody, facing a slew of legal challenges, his son Christian has been seen living it up outside, seemingly unaffected by his father's legal troubles.
so he better keep his nose clean, because if he don't, he gonna end up just like his daddy.
Appearance to support his girlfriend, Raven Tracy, at her.
And it might be hard for him to do that now. Shoot.
Tracy shared the moment on her Instagram story.
I done heard them stories on the internet about that boy, King Combs. I think that's his name, King Combs. I don't know.
Y'all know I love my man. I love my man.
Y'all correct me if I said the wrong brother name.
Christian's cheerful appearance with his girlfriend came just days after showing support for his father during a court hearing. After Diddy appeared in court on Tuesday, September 17th, Christian King Combs, along with 7 associates, visited the 5th floor arraignment room to request copies of Diddy's indictment. The 14-page indictment, titled United States of America versus Sean Combs, was unsealed that Tuesday morning. It outlined 3 charges against Diddy: racketeering conspiracy as the first count, trafficking by force, fraud or coercion as the second count.
That man Jason Lee been on the exposure spree of Diddy too, dog.
According to the indictment, Diddy allegedly conducted his unlawful activities at properties in Manhattan and Los Angeles, including at Combs Global, Combs Enterprises, and Bad Boy Entertainment. It also stated that Sean Combs, aka Diddy, had physically harmed Cassandra Ventura. The allegations mentioned
Which he
that
said
Diddy
he didn't
used
do.
his staff, including
But he
personal
did it.
security and high-ranking supervisors, to help carry out these illegal operations. Diddy's legal troubles have caused many celebrities to distance themselves from him. For example, during his 54th birthday celebration at Lavo Restaurant in London in 2023, he invited several high-profile guests, including Naomi Campbell and Janet Jackson. Both women had initially posted photos with Diddy on their social media accounts after the event, but things quickly changed. Just days after the party, Diddy's former girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, also known as Cassie, filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of serious misconduct. In response, Janet and Naomi Campbell quietly removed their posts featuring Diddy from their social media accounts. Although this may have hinted at Janet and Naomi distancing themselves from Diddy's actions, rumors began swirling that they could have been connected to his questionable activities. Some speculated that since Naomi had previously been linked to Epstein's case, and Janet had defended her late brother, Michael Jackson, during his own legal troubles, they might have played a role as intermediaries for Diddy. Fast forward to September 2024, and other celebrities have also been making adjustments to their social media as Diddy's case intensifies. Notably, Usher and Pink.
Usher cleared
deactivated their accounts. During an appearance on the karaoke
Usher
show,
cleared the
Pink
doggone.
revealed that she had received
He
multiple
cleared the
threats
files for
and
real.
had experienced an overwhelming wave of negativity on
Usher
social
went
media.
stupid clean
She
on
shared
Twitter,
that
boy.
while her early experiences on social platforms were positive, they had since become toxic, affecting her mental well-being. Pink expressed, "I've had so many beautiful experiences on Twitter and made wonderful connections that wouldn't have happened otherwise, but that's not what Twitter is anymore." Now it's just a cesspool of unhappy people dumping negativity. It's just not good for mental health. After wiping thousands of posts from his Twitter account, Usher made a comeback, explaining that his account had been compromised. He posted, "Account got hacked, and damn y'all ran with it." As expected, many people were skeptical of Usher's explanation. Given his long history with Diddy, there's been ongoing speculation that
I'm gonna tell y'all what still to this day makes me feel a little skeptical when it comes to Usher. It's the simple fact that he admitted on an interview that he wouldn't allow his kids to go around Diddy. But Justin Bieber, as a kid, you bought Justin Bieber around Diddy. They said Diddy did so and so to Justin Bieber. I don't know how true that is, but they said he did it to him. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, Justin Bieber's a grown man now. But if that really happened to him as a kid, bro, he gotta live with that. And I can imagine that's still hard for him to accept, bro. You ain't gonna never be able to accept nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't coming at Usher. I ain't trying to make Usher seem like he a bad person. But at the end of the day, bro, if it happened to you while you was up under his wing, why would you want somebody else to go through it? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no success that good to where you gotta let somebody violate you just to have something. You know what I'm saying? Can't no money in the world be that good. Can't no success be that much worth having where I'ma let somebody violate me or humiliate me or do anything of that nature just to be in a certain spot. If I gotta ride this train by myself for a little bit longer because I'm doing it the right way by myself, alright, cool. That's what I do. If me accepting this opportunity, if it ain't no organic principles and growth behind it, I don't want it. And it's just the simple fact, man, that time and time again, when it comes to the Justin Bieber portion of the Diddy topic, it's always, oh, Diddy did Justin Bieber like this, like that. And like I said, I don't know how true that is, bro, but he's a grown man now. And if that really happened, bro, do you not know, like, the trauma this man is gonna face the rest of his life? Like, you don't forget about stuff like that, bro. If somebody has ever violated you against your will or against your rights or against your say-so in any way, you don't forget about you like that. And when I say violate, bro, I mean like physical face-to-face type of deal. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy for real, bro.
Diddy's alleged wrongdoings, especially following his recent online activity. Another celebrity caught in the middle of the controversy is Meek Mill. On September 24th, he took to Twitter, writing, "I want to hire an investigative team 100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill's name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something not right." All these celebrities are...
Meek Mill, you messed up when that audio got dropped and they said it was you in there getting clapped. That's where the world lost respect for you at.
Back in 2018, during an episode of the Breakfast Club radio show, the host teased Diddy about a party where he had passed out from drinking too much. The host even played an audio clip from the event where Diddy could be heard saying,
I think that was Charlamagne that did that, wasn't it?
Daddy, I like the way you're scrambling. At the time, the clip sparked laughter from both the host and Diddy. However, with multiple lawsuits now filed against him, many are revisiting that moment with a more critical perspective. During the show, before playing the clip, the host reminded Diddy that he had blacked out at the Miami party. When Diddy admitted he couldn't recall the events of that night, the host offered to jog his memory and played the clip, at which point Diddy started to look uncomfortable, responding quietly,
"Would you like a reminder?"
Yeah, that was Charlamagne that did that.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you. Scrambling. What?
You saw this 2018 exchange wasn't the first time Charlamagne the God had crossed paths with Diddy. The radio host once shared details of a tense encounter between him and Diddy in 2010, following the release of Diddy's album, Last Train to Paris. Charlamagne had labeled the tracks as shake-weight music. Reflecting on the interaction, Charlamagne recalled Diddy's reaction, saying, "I'll never forget Diddy yelling and screaming at me. This was before I truly understood the power the platform was gaining, Charlemagne continued. It was right after he dropped the album, and I gave him Donkey of the Day for it. Diddy came to the station heated, telling me to go out the back door. He added, I remember having a conversation with Diddy later, and he said, bro, you can't do that during my first week. However, when footage of Diddy's alleged attack on Cassie surfaced, Charlemagne didn't.
I wonder who dropped that footage, bro.
Openly criticized Diddy's actions,
Or
saying
whose idea
the
was
issue
it?
is
I
domestic
really
violence.
wonder.
It's exactly what I've been saying about
Because
not doing.
whoever dropped it knew that dropping it would cause him some damage. If it was withheld for all these years, I wonder, and if he's quote unquote so-called paid $50,000 for it, I honestly wonder who dropped it and why they dropped it. Because it's clear that their intentions was to cause him some harm some kind of way by dropping it. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I honestly feel like this. They want him to be canceled completely from a legal standpoint and from the public standpoint. You know what I'm saying? The only reason Diddy's name is even like talked about amongst people now, in my opinion, is like to make jokes about the baby oil. Or is to, oh, you better not go to a Diddy party. Or no Diddy in a place of no homo. You know what I'm saying? Like his name is used as a joking type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only time I feel like a lot of people even say something about Diddy. Or if you just so-called hear something somebody said or somebody saying something that they know that he did. But bruh, like if you like just me, when I look at it, and if you just think about how it's all going, bro, they want him to be canceled, bro, from the public standpoint and from a legal standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he completely canceled from a public standpoint just yet, but we just gonna see how that portion now go moving forward. But as far as the legal thing go, he's cooked. He's cooked as far as the court portion of this thing go.
And unresolved
He's
trauma.
cooked.
At the center of the allegations against Diddy are the infamous freak-offs, rumored events that have sparked intense discussion. During his rise to fame in the early 2000s, Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, was seen with an entourage of around 25 people at the Seventh Heaven strip club in Tokyo. While there, he reportedly approached a topless dancer who later identified herself as Rachel Kennedy. Rachel shared her story with the New York Post, recalling how Diddy personally invited her to a party at his hotel. He was asking for me. We started drinking and talking, Rachel remembered. We hit it off, and he invited me and my friends back to his hotel for a party. Rachel and her two friends accepted the invitation and arrived at Diddy's hotel room only to find that he was the sole person there. She described the scene, saying Diddy opened the door in a robe, holding a bottle of champagne. It quickly became clear that this was going to be
That
a very
champagne had
private
something in
gathering.
it.
Rachel shared that while they were partying, some people were using substances, although Diddy did not partake in those activities. She recalled, "We were partying, doing coke. I never saw Diddy doing coke. Instead, Diddy claimed he was only smoking weed at that time." Despite the wild atmosphere, Diddy remained focused on his own preferences. At that point, Diddy was already a massive figure in the music industry, with global hits like I'll Be Missing You and Bad Boy for Life. He was also tied to a high-profile nightclub shooting in 1999, further adding to his notoriety. Beyond music, Diddy had established himself as a successful entrepreneur, a record label executive, and a dominant presence in the hip-hop world. He was a household name, especially due to his highly publicized relationship with Jennifer Lopez, one of the most famous and admired women in the world. Rachel also mentioned that during the party, Diddy had them watching Jennifer Lopez's music videos on repeat, creating an odd atmosphere. "We went back into his bedroom and started eating falafel," she recalled. Rachel recalled how, after they finished eating, they were all sitting on Diddy's bed when things took a disturbing turn. Diddy remained in his robe when his head of security suddenly barged into the room and aggressively demanded that the women leave. To Rachel's shock, Diddy did nothing as the situation unfolded, leading her to suspect that the whole scene might have been planned. What made the experience even more unsettling was the fact that they were in Diddy's private bedroom, a place supposedly off limits to others. Rachel's encounter at what is now referred to as a freak-off left her deeply disturbed, an event that has stayed with her ever since. Recently, Diddy's controversial parties have been thrust back into the spotlight after NBA superstar LeBron James was linked to them. An old Instagram live video from 2020 resurfaced, showing LeBron praising Diddy's events. In his usual charismatic style, LeBron enthusiastically stated, "Hey, everybody knows ain't no party like a Diddy party." This has sparked discussions among fans, with many questioning whether LeBron
Listen, we ain't finna throw Brum Brum up in this.
Infamous gathering.
We is not about to throw Brum Brum up in this. Leave him out of it. The party he might have been referring to was not a freak off. A lot of people have said Diddy did throw some good parties. The doggone freak offs is, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing. The party is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody turn up. The freak off is, you know what I'm saying? The freak off. But we ain't finna throw Brum Brum up in there. Take Brum Brum out. No, we are not about to throw rocks at Brum Brum. I'm not gonna tolerate it. No glazing. But we ain't finna do Brum Brum like that. Leave him out of it. Leave him out.
LeBron's comments about Diddy's parties seemed innocent, as he was merely complimenting a fellow celebrity. At that time, no allegations had surfaced against Diddy, and the gatherings appeared harmless. However, in light of recent events, LeBron's name has been dragged into the conversation.
Leave Brum Brum out of it. Drag it back out.
For his MVP status,
you put it in, pull it out.
He is now being associated with the scandals surrounding Diddy's infamous parties. One ex-user commented on the situation, saying, "The way this man's mouth always gets him into controversies is so hilarious." As more names are linked to the alleged gathering, internet users haven't held back in speculating about LeBron's involvement. However, with reports from a Homeland Security agent revealing that video footage has been recovered, it may soon be clear who actually attended these events and who didn't. While it seems unlikely that these videos will ever be released to the public by authorities, rumors suggest that Kim Porter, the mother of Diddy's children, had her own copies. On September 22nd, 2024, an ex-user named Shadow of Ezra posted that Kim Porter had allegedly discovered incriminating tapes in a hidden vault belonging to Diddy. After finding the tapes, she reportedly made copies as a form of protection, as she was trying to distance herself from Diddy amidst claims he was pressuring her to stay. The post further indicated that shortly after discovering the tapes, Porter tragically passed away from pneumonia. However, the family remains suspicious about the circumstances and believes Diddy may have played a role in her sudden death. On the same day, September 22nd, 2024, the same ex-user posted about a 2014 party attended by Khloe Kardashian. According to the post, Khloe was supposed to catch a 5:30 a.m. flight, but discovered everyone at the event was unconscious and unclothed as she prepared to leave. This event was allegedly tied to one of Diddy's infamous gatherings. When Diddy appeared in court on September 17th, 2024, U.S. District Judge Andrew Carter ruled that the music mogul must remain in custody while awaiting trial. Judge Carter, who will preside over the case, did not provide a trial date. One of the prosecutors, Emily Johnson, stressed that these gatherings were central to the case.
I heard something, and I need somebody to answer this for me. I heard something on social media. Like I said, I don't know how true this is or not. They said that they switched judges. Did they really switch judges on this man trial, bro? Because if so, that's crazy. They're doing everything they can to try to get this man out. I don't know how true that is, bro. But I'm hearing like, hey, y'all know Diddy switched judges. I don't know how true that is, bro. If somebody has heard something about that, can y'all please let me know in the comments? I'm begging you. Because if he did, that's OD.
Victims, which read, "I have gaping cuts. You hit me in the head 2 times. I'm not a rag doll. I'm someone's child." Further presented evidence suggesting that Diddy had attempted to interfere with the investigation. This allegedly occurred in the 10 months following Cassandra Ventura, known as Cassie. making her allegations public. According to Johnson, Diddy reached out to victims trying to manipulate their statements by claiming the acts were consensual. Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, proposed a bond that included Diddy's $48 million Miami property as collateral. However, the judge rejected this offer, expressing concerns that Diddy could use his influence to tamper with the case. The judge noted that Diddy might communicate coded messages through his associates, instructing them to act on his behalf. Sean Diddy Combs is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, one of the most secure facilities in the United States. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges and has been denied bail twice. As he remains incarcerated, rumors are swirling that his son, Christian Combs, might try to influence the case in his father's favor. Some believe Christian, who may have inherited his father's cunning, could potentially shift the direction of Diddy's case while he remains behind bars. There's even talk that Christian could be brought into the ongoing case against Grace, though these claims are purely speculative at this point and should be treated as rumors.
I don't doubt it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.
To be honest, bro, it might already be too late for Diddy's son, cause he already did some stuff now, or I ain't even gonna say he did it, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen the proof yet. But I mean, if it is true and he did it for real, like, bro, you know, I already got yourself deep into it. You might not have did as much as your dad and them did, but you in it to be in it now, my boy. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. All social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. I say this every time so y'all won't forget. I'm still partnered with Sean Armour. All of that info will still be in the description. But the website is down. Unfortunately, still, I'm going to let y'all know when it's back up and running, man. But that's besides the point. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.
Like I